You come and move around like a fresh brush when the school is out, when the booze is up, when the sun is down. Enjoy the ride.
What is up, my special mean brothers and sisters? We are back at it again with another figure review. This is going to be relatively quick only because I saw this figure at my local GameStop and I decided to pick him up. So with that being said, let's get into it. Now, the reason I picked this guy Tanjiro up only from GameStop is mainly because the price point was barely $14, and I'm not really going to use the figure too much. The only thing I'm going to do is utilize his effect, and we'll get to the effect part in a minute. But I just want to kind of go over his aesthetics as well as his articulation. Now, when it comes to his aesthetics, it looks fairly decent. Everything looks good, looks the way that it should, just like in the anime. We're gonna have articulation, some maybe 4 points of articulation, actually 5 points of articulation. So his head is able to move back and forth, and then he has his waist that is able to move back and forth, and then you have his arms that are able to rotate 360, as well as his hands. Yeah, so that's it for the articulation. And then when it comes to his robes, they're a soft, pliable plastic. Right out of the gate, you're able to get his sword and then put it on him. But he's not the main selling point for this deluxe box. So it says on the box. What you're going to want to really get out of this whole thing is bam. Check this out. Look at this base stand of how it looks, and you have the base stand right there for his feet, but this thing looks wild. Right out of the box, it comes in 2 pieces, so you're gonna be able to peg him right here in the front as well as in the back. And this is a nice water effect in case you want to use your Buzz mod or your Figma figures. Like I said, I mainly got this only for this effect piece, and I'm like, dang, even if, like, let's say some customizers out there, they do a really good job at customizing pieces and whatnot for your favorite anime shows. But when it comes to this, if somebody were to have made this, it would have been easily, like, I don't know, 40 or 50 bucks just to make this by hand. But to get this at barely 15 bucks with tax, I'm just like, this was a steal. I'm not really, like I said, I didn't really get it for Tanjiro himself, the figure. I'll probably put him off to the side or sell him in a lot if whatnot. But yeah, I got this mainly for this figure. So I think that was what really sold me on it. So that's really cool. I'll actually try and post like a Tanjiro, the Figma. That's the only one that I have with this base stand. We'll see how it looks. Let's get it. Alright guys, here is Tanjiro with it's the Figma Tanjiro with the effect part that I got from GameStop. As you can see, my boy looks nice with this effect part. I knew this was going to do the figure justice. And as you can see, let me just turn it around just a little bit so that way you guys can see it in full effect. He just looks nice. My rotating stand just died on me, so that's why I'm having to turn it manually. So he just looks nice, and for me, this was a definite cop. I mean, it was a no-brainer. Once I saw it, I was like, gotta get this for the figure, for the part for the figure. And this has been The Lazy Way. I thank you all for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and put it down in the comment section below. I appreciate everybody supporting the channel since day one. And like I've said, the channel is lazy, but the movement ain't.